Right, I'm on my garden at the moment. It's quite windy today and I'm just about to take my fiancée Laura to work. Once I've dropped her off at work, I'm going to drive to the allotments where I normally shoot rabbits and sometimes test rifles, and I'm going to do the Si Pittaway challenge with Laura's standard BSA Ultra. An Ultra what's straight out of the box basically. For those who don't know what the Si Pittaway challenge is, it's basically to laze an area to shoot in 75 metres long, and you've got to hit 5 targets 40 mm in diameter within 10 shots. If you do it within the 10 shots, then you try and reset the targets under the 10 shots, and that's basically what I did last week with my Barrett HW100S. Over the last few weeks I have been trying to do different clips on YouTube with this rifle, the standard rifle, and you know, and I did some posts on the hunting rifle and try and, you know, get people to believe just how good these are. There's still people, believe it or not, who still PMing me and thinking that, you know, the rifle can't be as good as I'm saying for the price it is at £300. So if I manage this challenge today, and I'm sure I'm going to be able to do it because I've had 3 of these and I'm that confident in them, I'm then going to fit 2 of the restrictors what I've got on my HFT rat, and once they've both fitted, the smallest one gives you an hole in a diameter of around about 15 mm. So, you know, basically smaller than a 5p piece in diameter. And I'm going to give myself 10 shots. I don't think I'll need 10, but to be fair to myself, I'm going to give myself 10 shots because it is windy today. You can see the trees blowing behind me, hopefully, to hit this. So 10 shots to hit a target under the size of a 5p piece at 75 metres. I'm hoping to do it in 4 or 5 shots. That's how confident I am in this rifle. So the next time you see me, it'll be on the allotment. Hopefully I'll be able to prove what I've said, or I've been saying all along, how good these rifles are, and basically, once and for all, make the people who are not quite still sure of what I've been saying is true, believe. Let's get on. Before we go on to shoot the Si Pittaway challenge with Laura, my fiance's standard BSA Ultra, we're just going to have a look at the diameter of some of these targets. What we're going to be shooting at. So first of all, we'll go with the spinners, and I'll see if I can zoom in, make this clearer for you, and you can see they're around about 44 mm. So 44 mm, that one. I'll just zoom out. I'm going to stop it and then I'll move over to the rat. Right, the rat for this test, I'll zoom in and you'll see it's around about 40 mm, so a little bit smaller. And the reset button, which I'll just pan down, is here, and grab it. The reset button is just under 40, so around about 39 mm, and these are what we're going to be attempting with Laura's Ultra. Right, put the laser back onto the camera for the second Si Pittaway challenge. You see it's saying 74, 75 metres, and this time, as I've already said, Laura's standard, not tuned, not regulated, BSA Ultra. Single shot. There we go. First one we're going for is we're going to attempt the rat. Wait till this breeze just stops a little bit, because it's a bit of a naughty breeze today. It's actually worse than the first time I attempted it with the HW100. Well, it's not a bad start. First shot, it's the rat out, or the rat down, sorry. Right. Now we're going to go for the spinners in no particular order. Well, that was a hit, so that's definite account. That's 2 out of 2. Go across one now to the next one from the left. wait for the wind to die down. That's 3 out of 3. This is actually doing better than my HW100. 3 out of 3. Four out of 4. Four out of 5. Come on, wind down. Wind just got up. 4 out of 6. 4 out of 6, come on. Yes! 5 out of 7 shots. BSA Ultra. Not regged, not tuned. Straight out of the box, and it's just smashed a Vira HW100. I'll just zoom out again so you can see there ain't no trick to this, and I'd even put the camera back on, the laser on the camera. .75 meters, and for all those people over the last few weeks have questioned the Ultra, probably for its price, now you can see how good it is if it's shot correctly. That has just smashed my Vira HW100, which is a £750 rifle with a £260 scope. This is a £300 rifle with a £80 Orc night eye on top. Now, I don't think anyone now can really argue with the quality of these Ultras. So I think I fired 7 shots, so I think I'm going to use 3 shots now. I could actually use 14, but I'm going to try and make it a 10 shot and see if I can reset it. I'll just zoom in so you can see. Right, 3 shots to reset. Oh, yes, baby. Go on, the Ultras. See if I can do the rat. So I've got 2 shots to reset the rat. Oh, it was definite, it came up. You must have seen that. So, 9 shots with the Ultra. And 5 targets were hit, 2 resets. I've got 1 shot left. See if I can do what I did the other day with my HW100 and hit it hard enough this time to reset it. And there you go. Woohoo! That's the BSA Ultra for you. Absolutely amazing. 2 attempts at the side challenge, 2 different rifles, one almost £1,000 with a scope, and the other one 380 quid with a scope, and the 380 quid one just smashed the 1,000 quid one in a stronger wind as well. And I was giving that on ×7, or just over ×7, 4 mil dots holdover, and between a half and a quarter mil dot side due to the wind. Amazing. Right, what I'm going to attempt now is something I've never tried before, and I've put 2 restrictors in now in the rat, and I'll see if I can put this on.
lift it up somehow to show you and zoom in. We're looking at the smallest restrictor, if I line it up correctly with the middle, which is 15mm, as you can see it now. A 15mm hole, and I'm going to go back to 75 metres, and I'm going to try and knock the rat over at 75 metres with under 10 shots with Laura's Ultra. Alright, put the laser onto the camera. I say 75 metres. I've got a 15mm kill zone on the rat, and I'm going to see if I can do it in 10 shots at 75 metres. One. Two. And they're just near enough touching each other, just to the right. I can see now. I'm going to give it a little bit more left hand side. Three. I think they're moving across. Four. That's actually in the restrictors now. Starting to find my aim point. This is the 5th shot. Five shots. There you go. 5 shots. 15mm kill zone. BSA Ultra. Absolutely amazing. There. I'll just zoom out again. What I'm going to do now is just put the camera on as normal and show you. Like so. If I can get it on. There we go. You can see I'm still at 75 metres. And I don't think you can get much more accurate than that, to tell you the truth. 75 metres, 15mm. And I just want to show you this. I've just come down to clear up the target, so I've got to pick Laura up now from work. And as you heard, I was adjusting slowly across, not touching my windage turret, but actually aiming off. And I was moving slightly, only sort of like less than 1/4 mil dot each side. 5 shots. You'll see 3 there in a group. And that group is, if I just get a 5p piece, is at 75 metres. And if I put it on there, look, you can see the group is nearly smaller in 3 shots than the 5p piece, and that is at, as you saw, a lazed 75 metres. The next shot, when I moved across again, obviously knocked it down. And as you can see at the bottom, I had 1 flyer, which was a flying pellet, because the same elevation was given for each shot, but I was just adjusting slightly a little bit left, and this one was a flyer. So you're talking 3 shots, 75 metres, and that's with a slight bit of adjustment. If I wouldn't have been adjusting, them groups would have probably even been tighter. You can't really say much about that accuracy. And if I just pick up one of these, I can find one. Here we go. I've got where is it? A pellet here. What's just been hit? What's hit the spinners, not the rat. I hope you can see that on camera. It's absolutely flattened it. Look. So it's hitting with that much power, even at 75 metres. It's actually turning these pellets into flat, unrecognisable pieces of lead. When it's hitting metal. Well, I'm
pretty happy with the results I've just got now from this standard BSA Ultra, and I know Laura, my fiance, will be when I go and pick her up in a second and tell her how it's performed. Just goes to show, find the right pellet. In this case, my rifle, Air Arms Field. Each barrel though is different, so test as many different brands as you can. Use the correct marksmanship principles, have confidence in your shooting, practice a hell of a lot on targets, i.e. metal and paper, practice in wind, know your aim off points for different winds and with different wind directions, and you can gain some amazing results. You know, we've just done the side challenge with this rifle. I did better with this than I did with my HW 100, as you saw, and then I've just hit a 15mm kill zone, adjusting over point of aim with 3 shots, nearly under a group of a 5p piece, which if I wouldn't have been adjusting off, as I said, it'd have been even tighter. Now that's some amazing accuracy. How can you improve the rifle? Well, does it really need to be improved? Not really. You know, this is an absolute amazing rifle. You can fit a regulator. Regulators will bump from probably 30 shots in 177 to 75, and from 40-2 up to around about 90. And if you're interested in fitting a regulator, you need to speak to a guy called Simon Howarth, better known as Tench. He's a master when it comes to fitting these regulators. He designed them himself and he fits them. I think there's also another guy who helps him now on the Hunting Live forum. I can't think of his name, XSX or something like that. But you know, if you go on the Hunting Live forum, look under Zinni, which is my profile name, you'll see the contact details for Simon Howarth, and he'll fit your regulator. It'll give you more shots, as I've said, at a consistent rate, but as you can see, if you shoot it correctly, you don't really need it. And anyone who can carry more than 30 rabbits on one hunting foray is a better man than me, because I've tried carrying 18 and I struggled. If you do need more shots and you are in a position where you're shooting, you know, 50 or 60 a night, then just go back to the vehicle, have a cup of tea and refill up. It takes all of about a minute with this Ultra. It's got a small cylinder, and that's either from a stirrup pump or from a diver's cylinder like I use. So thanks for watching. People who've got Ultras, carry on enjoying them. Fantastic rifle. This is my 3rd one.